All right, welcome back, guys, to the Zachary Tries to Stop Me from Having Fun podcast, where Zachary tries to stop me from having fun.
I'm not trying to stop you from having... Did your fire alarm just go off?
No, that was yours, brother.
That's not mine.
That was on your end.
It's above my head. There's no way.
I heard it through my earphones.
There's literally no... Because probably did it in your room.
No, I don't have a fire. Dude, this house is old. The only fire
It's definitely
detector.
it's going off again.
It's yours.
No, it's not.
It is.
It's not.
It is.
It's literally not doing it.
Because the only fire detector... It's yours because it half cut out, brother.
I'm staring at it.
The only fire detector, smoke detector in my house is like outside of my door, and it's way louder than that.
I just don't think so. I just don't agree.
Well, brother, you cannot gaslight me like the gaslit fire that's about to burn your apartment down.
No, see, look, I'm looking at mine.
It
didn't go off.
You say it's going off right now,
It's
brother.
literally
it's
yours.
continuing to do so.
It's not.
I'm gonna mute myself just from Discord, and you're gonna hear it still. And he doesn't know that I'm also
I'm waiting.
Talking still here. He'll hear it in a second on his end of the recording.
I don't.
Or he's
I
doing
don't hear
a funny
anything.
bit. You're doing a funny bit. I was talking to the listeners without you, but you're playing a You're playing a sound. You're playing a sound. You're a whore. You're a whore.
You're listening to Cat FM Radio.
I just figured we'd do a bonding exercise this morning.
That's so true. This morning at 8:30.
8:37. 8:30.
Be like, it's not 7.
8:37. You have to finish the
8:37.
time.
I'm drinking what is actually the best, controversial hot take, the best flavor of Monster.
Okay, what is it?
So I read an article that was like, it listed all of the Monster flavors.
First up, hold on. If you bring in some low sugar BS to this podcast at this moment.
No, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I swear. I promise. No, I read this article a while ago. It was like all the Monster flavors ranked, and this bad boy was like near the bottom of the list. And I was like, I think you're wrong. My favorite used to be Pacific Punch because it's a vibe.
That's a good one.
It's a great flavor. What I think is slightly better than Pacific Punch, slightly, it's not like a huge lead, but it's there, is the newer Aussie style lemonade.
Aussie style lemonade.
Do you remember? First of all, the can looks sick.
I'm looking at the can.
Yeah, can is sick.
It's like
which is also true.
It's the sunken pirate ship to the pirate Pacific Punch can.
Basically, yeah. No, they go right there together.
Oh.
You know how? Did you ever have a lemonade Capri Sun?
Yeah.
It's that, but better, carbonated, and with all that Monster stuff.
Okay.
And it is, in my opinion, it slaps.
By the way, it's not for pregnant women.
That's true. So, probably not. She's not pregnant. She's just afraid of pregnant women. So if she read that on the can, she'd probably freak out and drop it and waste all the Monster.
Okay. Yeah, I was like, what the? Who is it pregnant?
Yeah, no, she's not pregnant. She's just terrified of pregnant women. So
understandable. Some people are scared of horses.
Yeah,
cows.
I've never been like had like a guttural reaction to any particular words. But we have a friend who, if you say the word like belly button,
oh yeah, I remember this.
She will like
it produces
cringe so hard that
it produces a physical response.
Yeah, if you say like belly button, or like butthole, butthole really gets her, and
it's
she starts making
she starts
noises
like gagging
like a bird. Yeah, she starts gagging. She's like And if you wait a second and then say it again, she kind of goes like,
I don't.
I'm like, I have never personally had that kind of a reaction to just a word.
Yeah, same. I don't know what's going on there.
But yeah, kind of similar to with the pregnant women thing.
Yeah.
Well, what are you drinking?
So Harris Teeter's having a sale, so I got a 4-pack of the strawberry apricot Red Bull.
Okay.
For like $6, which is pretty good.
Oh wow, 8 ounce or 12?
8.4 ounce.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I was like, that's $6 for 4 of the 12-ounce cans.
I was like, I'm tired of driving 10 minutes before we do this to go find a Monster Energy drink or a drink.
Yeah. Well, I figured out you can buy the Aussie lemonade in like a multi-pack.
Do not buy a 12-pack of those.
No, it's not a 12-pack. It's a 15-pack.
You're gonna give yourself kidney stones.
I'm just saying the amount of times that I have been to Sheetz in the last week to buy 2 Monsters because it's cheaper than Walmart.
You're gonna get kidney stones. You're gonna have calcium deposits coming out your urethra soon. It's gonna hurt really bad, and the doctor's gonna have to go in there with a little. It's essentially a frother for a coffee cup. How they make the nice cold foam on top of the coffee. That's essentially what it is. They sedate you and they stick it down there and they froth your urethra. So don't get kidney stones. I don't know
that anybody asked for that imagery.
I just needed that to keep you aware to make sure you're drinking water because I care.
Oh no, I drink water. I need to buy a new water. I left my Hydro Flask somewhere. And I have not seen it in weeks. Oh. And it makes me sad.
It's gone.
How many stickers I had on it?
Wasn't yours just
bottle itself
dead
was
inside?
Freaking old. Huh?
Wasn't yours destroyed?
The bottom was real wrecked. So.
Yeah, so I got one at Marshall's for $15. So
yeah, no, I'm gonna go to TJ Maxx and see what they got. If I can't find anything there though, the
Benjamin
bottles are $30.
They're not a sponsor. No, Benjamin. I'm gonna mute all of that.
They fit regular. No,
I'm gonna keep muting it. You can't beat me, Ben. I edit this.
They fit Hydro Flask lids. So yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Also, uber tempted to buy the new Tears of the Kingdom Switch OLED that's coming out.
What the crap is that? The Switch? Oh, the Zelda game that's coming. Isn't that this month?
Specifically, the special edition.
Isn't it this
Switch?
Month? That's this month, right?
That's next month. It comes out May 12th.
But
the special edition Switch is what I'm talking about. I already pre-ordered the game.
But then you'd have 2 copies of the game.
No, it doesn't come with the game.
Why doesn't this? What?
I think it's stupid too.
Whose idea was that?
I don't know, but it says on the box, game not included.
That's terrible.
It's a big dumb. No, it is.
When they did the Villager Switch came with the game.
No, my sister actually has the Villager Switch, and it does not come with Animal Crossing.
Okay, Nintendo, what's going on?
All right, Nintendo.
Mr. Miyamoto.
I literally don't understand why.
If you're gonna put a limited edition Switch, you gotta put the game with the limited edition Switch. It just makes sense.
Because the only reason that my sister has the Animal Crossing Switch is because that is what was available when my parents got her that Switch for Christmas one year. Because my sister does not play Animal Crossing.
Oh.
She's never played Animal Crossing. But it looks cool, and it's a Switch.
Yeah.
The Zelda one looks cooler, and the dock is sick. But
I really gotta get a mic stand.
Yeah, no.
My chair is so leaned back because it has no back support. That every time I get out of it and I don't move my microphone, it knocks it over into the ground. It just slams into the ground. I'm like,
Like your microphone or your chair?
My microphone hits it. I'll leave and turn around and it'll smack the mic and the mic goes on the ground.
You could just get like a basic.
I don't wanna
stand.
I don't wanna. Right. What's it called? Tears of the Kingdom? Tears of the
Kingdom.
Tears of the Ringdom.
The game looks sick.
Oh.
And the Switch looks sick because the dock has a Triforce and stuff on it. And I'm like, my Switch is so old, I could still sell it and get $150, $200 for it.
You have to get at least $250 for it.
Probably not $250.
I don't know.
But I could get $200 for it.
It's all right.
Because it's in good condition. Cool. And I'm like, that's an OLED Switch, and it's like, think about it this way:
circles and
if you
stuff on
spend
it.
$80 on 2 new Joy-Con, then it's only like I'm spending $80 on this new Switch.
No.
Yeah, the math works. Don't question me.
I don't.
Anyway,
Hold on.
so what? Oh, I didn't think through that segue.
Yeah, you kind of knocked it down.
Your mom? Well,
Speaking of things that we like in media and games, what's stuff you like in movies? What's little tropes you like?
so what?
Actually, let me
this-
cut you off. I want to
Okay.
start. Okay,
All right.
cool. I have a track that I want to get on, so I'm just gonna take control. So when there's like mystery movies, or like murder movies, or like a whodunit movies, I like it when the mystery isn't solved off camera.
Yeah.
Like if you say not like Knives Out, how the mystery is in front of your eyes the entire time, but you watch it happen. I don't like when they're like, oh, this happened because this, and it like does a flashback and it shows you everything that happens. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I do not
the
like that.
Like you are given the tools to solve the mystery on your own.
Yes, like it will go over the mystery at the end, but like you could put it together as you go through it if you were very observant
Yes.
and like picked up little
That's-
things.
That's how Psych is.
I like that. I don't like it when it's like, for example, in Glass Onion 2, where she's like, by the way, this is her twin sister. By the way, she's dead. By the way, she smashed it. By the way, he did this. By the way, they did this.
I haven't watched it yet.
Oh, well. Too bad. I spoiled the first
I didn't want to
20
put the
minutes
effort
of
into
it.
Dang it! Next, you're gonna tell me like what? Dave Bautista comes in on a motorcycle, brother. Listen,
Don't watch Knives Out. You might not have a good time anymore.
no, Knives Out is good. You're talking about Glass Onion.
Yeah, don't watch that one. Might be real angry at me.
Okay, so that's your vibe.
I do.
That's the vibe. What prompted this initially is I was like I've talked with different people because I'm a theater student about like just what like, because I think different people value different things in storytelling, and I
Yep.
think like I know people who are like all about like costuming and like set design and like all of that is like most like the aesthetic of a movie is like what they pay the most attention to.
I will say I do like a good outfit. Like if a character has drip, you have to acknowledge it.
Yeah, no, for sure. I'm just like I watched Dune a while ago with somebody, and I was talking about how I really like there were elements of the story that I wanted more of that I felt like they kind of withheld, and elements of different characters that I wanted more description on. And I know that Dune is like half of a book, so it's not like I was expecting it to give me all of that. I just wanted a little bit more in the first one. And they were like, well, I thought like the set, like the locations they chose were really awesome, and the costuming was really specific. And so they didn't even notice the shortcomings that I noticed because they were focused on other things. And so I just think it's interesting how we look at different parts
Well,
of the
yeah,
same
it is
thing.
very interesting because it's like for example, like A24 does a bunch of very, I mean it's a cinema company, but like they have that very like cinema aesthetic when they
Yeah.
film a movie. Like every shot is thought of, and it's very pretty, and it's very slow moving, and it's artsy. And it sounds weird to say a movie's artsy,
No.
but like it's artsy on purpose, like with
Yeah.
the intent of it. And so like it's very pleasing to like watch it, and how the cameras develop, how the shots work, how the characters are dressed and stuff like that. Like Beef, just watched Beef recently. Great movie, great show.
Yeah, I was gonna say that was a show. Yeah.
It's really good.
Yeah.
I will say I don't like if there's like a character or something that's like very bad acting. Like I see her like to watch a bunch of old shows now, like the Gossip Girl she's watching, and if
Yeah.
the acting is like noticeably terrible,
Yeah.
it just take like there's a character, his name is Chuck Bass, and he's
What a name.
his entire hold on
Chuck Bass.
yeah, it's literally how it is. I'm Chuck Bass. His entire character is a smolder. This is the face he makes the entire show. Hold on, let me stream it. It is fantastic. Like, it's all smolder. The entire
no, not that top 10 times Chuck Bass was the worst.
It's literally it's all smolder.
Oh, that's so obnoxious.
Like, his dad dies and he's like, "Ugh." When he talks, he's like, "My dad is dead."
Hot take: some people in Hollywood have gotten where they are because they look good, not because they can act.
I don't think he's anywhere. I don't think this is the last thing he's ever done.
Things, like being in things. But I'm saying you get somewhere and then you don't get cast again because they're like, oh, that's all that you are.
It's awful. It hurts to look at. It's all just smirk after just smolder.
He looks like discount Zac Efron.
It's not. I don't even know how to describe his character.
Zac Efron can act.
Because his dad dies in this show, and his emotion is just like, "My dad is dead.
My father has died."
And then someone's like, "It's okay." He's like, "You're right. It's okay, because I'm Chuck Bass."
Wait, it's there.
And then it pans out, and it's like XOXO, Gossip Girl, and then it goes to the next episode.
That's funny. I'm like, well, isn't Gossip Girl kind of a? It's not soapy, right? It's just a drama.
It is soapy.
Is it
it's like
to be soapy? Because I think there's some shows that do not intend to be soapy.
This is soapy on purpose.
Okay.
The idea behind the show, from my understanding, because I have only watched it when I've walked into the room and made fun of it while Sierra watched it, is like a bunch of like top 1% high schoolers live their life. And one of them has a blog called Gossip Girl. And she spills all the tea to New York City because she's the Gossip Girl.
Clips
and all of them are like, "How does the Gossip Girl know these things?" And then drama unfolds, and then it's revealed on Gossip Girl, and they're like, "Oh!" And then one freaking marries a prince.
That's funny. Isn't there like a plot? I never watched. Oh frick! What's that? The British show.
The First Office? I don't know.
No,
Bridgerton.
Bridgerton. That was it. I was like Riverdale.
Oh yeah, that is all. That is literally
Bridgerton-
just drama.
Bridgerton is also because I saw somebody do a scene in class where somebody was like, "How did she know?" And she was like, "Are you the blog person?
Are
And
you
it's
the Gossip
except
Girl?"
rather than saying it like that, it was like, how could she possibly have known? It's like you. I mean, the scene was really good.
They do
There's
randomly get
there's
like
more
accents.
detail, but I'm like the plot is exactly the same in that scene as the whole show. That is freaking Gossip Girl.
They have good music though. Bridgerton
The soundtrack
Bridgerton takes
slaps.
I guess pop music. I was gonna say hip hop. It's not hip hop. Pop music.
Taylor Swift is my favorite.
Just put violin of 50 cents.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they just put on violins, and I love violins.
Oh yeah, violins. Oh, violins are good.
Yeah, I watched. Sierra tried to get me to watch Bridgerton, and I was like, "This is too much talking."
It's definitely like Bridgerton is one of those. It's a little too soapy. Like I loved growing up the show Smallville. Like I watched the show Smallville as a kid, which is like Clark Kent growing up in Smallville, Kansas, I think.
Yeah.
And it was so good as a kid, and it's so good now. Like it's still good, but like I tried to rewatch it several years ago, and I was like, wow, I do not remember this being so dramatic, just so soapy.
Oh, it probably is.
Like there's one part where Lex Luthor's dad goes blind because he like sees some really bright light from something Clark has done or something, some bad guy or whatever. And so he's blind, and so he's just kind of doing this like blind man walk all over this mansion. And then there's one scene where he pours this drink, and Lex like confronts him, and he's like, "Hey, I know you're not actually blind anymore." And he's like, "What are you talking about?" It's like, what are you talking about, Lex? And he's like, you poured that drink you didn't put your finger in the glass like you used to make sure that it was at the top or whatever. Just like minute little details where they're just like, he's like,
He closes his eyes. He like sticks his hand in. He's like, it's right here. I can feel it.
He's like, I feel it. It's just like,
What is this show called?
Hot Fuzz.
No.
Raising Arizona.
Also, you know what I forget is
dark comedies. That's
yeah. I was trying to find it.
Raising Arizona is not really a dark comedy. I wouldn't think. It's like Raising Arizona is a farce, but it's not a dark comedy.
You know who I forget is British? Christian Bale.
Oh, yeah.
All the time.
I was gonna say Tom Hardy.
I also no. He just looks British.
He does, but I'm like the most specific role that I can remember Tom Hardy doing, where he looks just like Tom Hardy is Venom, and I'm like, I've just not seen that many Tom Hardy things, and so he's like, he does a really good American accent in that movie.
Tom Hardy looks British, yeah, but that's like every American, I think every
no,
British
it's so
actor
true. It's like the American accent is not that complicated.
Yeah, I mean, I can't do accents, but
that's true.
What is this show called? Top picks for me. How do you know it's me?
American Dad.
Oh no, comedies on Hulu.
Peele.
It was so popular.
Skinwalker Ranch.
No. No.
Uh-oh, you clicked on Pen 15.
No.
You want to watch funny? Oh, there's Smallville right there. At the top.
What the frick is this show? That's a good show. Only Murders in the Building is good.
I don't know.
Handmaid's Tale is good.
Oh, you almost clicked on Pen 15 again.
Stop. The actor's
like
good.
Pen
That's a
15.
good drama.
I like how hold on, scroll back up. Smallville is right next to My Hero Academia.
Where the crap do you see
the bottom. The bottom. Right there. Bottom row right there.
Oh.
Smallville's next to My Hero Academia.
Whatever the heck this show is, someone who I know is
probably
like,
Pen 15.
It's not Pen 15. It's not Pen 15. I don't know what it is. Maybe it got canceled because it was bad. I didn't get very far into the show. It probably got canceled because it was bad.
That's funny. Yeah, I'm like...
I wonder what happens on Skinwalker Ranch.
I don't know.
Honey, there's a Skinwalker.
It's like, honey, there is a Skinwalker outside. The Skinwalker Ranch. There's going to be Skinwalkers outside.
I was going. Well, you know what you do. You wake up, you raise them, feed them a skinned rabbit, walk back inside, make sure you make eye contact before you close the door. If you don't close the door, steal your body. Be careful.
Basically, the way that I see it is we got to skin walk so they can skin run.
Exactly. If you don't raise them right, you raise them wrong, and they eat people.
That's what I'm saying. That is the alternative.
I always teach this in the beginning of their Skinwalker school. Skinwalkers don't eat people. Bad people eat people.
Skinwalkers do not kill people. People kill people. We don't need to regulate skinwalkers.
Exactly. You can't regulate the supernatural. Who you going to call? The priest?
Ghostbusters.
Exactly.
Those guys from Supernatural, what are their names? Dean and Charlie?
Oh my goodness.
I think that was so close, but yeah, I know one of them is named Dean. But the other one is not named Charlie.
I remember my first Skinwalker.
I do too. Sam. I was so far away.
His name was Sam.
Sam and Dean. Dean and Charlie.
His name was Sam.
Oh, Planet Sex. What quality movies Hulu?
It's Hulu. I don't know what you want.
I don't know either. The only thing I do on Hulu is Bob's Burgers.
Oh, they made a new episode of that one. It's funny. I literally don't know what this show is. The Bear is another good show. It's like a dark comedy.
The movie?
No, it's right here. It's called The Bear.
Talking about? Oh no, I'm thinking Cocaine Bear.
It's no, not Cocaine Bear.
That's where my brain went. I was like, that's a movie.
I haven't seen Cocaine Bear yet.
I haven't either.
We need to watch it together.
I don't know if
We need to sit down and watch it together. All right, listen. All right. I know there's not many people that are on here, but if you're on here, you want us to watch a movie, just notify us somehow, and we'll watch that movie. Then we'll come back with a movie review of that movie.
Yeah.
And
I
then
do love movie reviewing.
we could talk about it. It's a good show. The Bear is a fantastic show.
Yeah, The Bear is good, but like if there are things that aren't good, like what's something that's really pissed you off recently, really grinded your gears?
It's not really grinded my gears.
To take it all head on, channel the universe.
Hey man, I think I'm gonna go get some snacks. Do you want anything?
I'm kind of in the middle of something here. Shorten the distances, push beyond the possible.
Yeah, I get it. I just want to check if you want anything from the store. Maybe like some sushi or something.
Okay, yeah, maybe just a couple spring rolls. Thanks. Now leave. Roar past convention. Shift every course.
You're gonna Venmo me for this, right?
Yes. Now leave. Defy the elements and bring the world to its no. What could you possibly want now?
Just left my phone, dude.
Get out. It takes your money here because you bought an ad slot for Lost, Confused, Motel 3. Like in CSGO, maybe.
Oh, shoot, dude. Listen. So, I gotta work at 10. Got a little free time in the morning. Sierra gets up. I get up at like 7 o'clock. Do my little errands, take back on a walk, feed her, etc., etc. So, pretty normal stuff. Well, I got about 45 minutes to kill, so I'm like, I'm gonna freaking play a CSGO game. I got plenty of time. I can do that in 45 minutes.
Yep, especially asking.
Yeah. So, I'm playing those. And this kid, I played, I guess, a couple days ago, was like narrating every single move that everyone made. And then if you died, he would tell you 10 other ways you could have played it and still to win. And he would not shut up. And it was for the entire game. And I was getting so angry at him.
Were you below him on the leaderboard?
Yes. That was the issue.
So he was right. There was a different way you could have played
No.
it.
If I play one game, I get what I get. It's either I'm killing people or I'm not going to hit a single person the entire game.
Those are the two options.
But he'd be like, top mid, left top mid,
Top mid.
hit 50. Oh, you could have waited. Just the entire game.
Brother, I don't know what you want. This kid's just making call-outs.
I couldn't handle it. But he was doing it for every single person when he died.
That's how you're supposed to do it.
You stop that right now.
Next time we play, I'll show you how it's done.
Oh
I'll
my
just give you a little.
It hurts
give you a little,
so much.
Oh, you could have waited. Every time,
It was-
every time that you die, I'm gonna say that.
You just hear lit 50. Left top mid, one going A, smoke cat, one car. And it was just like, dude, stop.
You could do a review of Cherry MX Blues from this kid's background noise.
I couldn't handle it. So we lost.
That's funny.
We lost 9-1. It
Oh,
was a
gosh.
terrible game. It was a completely
That's-
awful game, and it was
That's
just
rough.
so that was already infuriating. Then he kept talking, and I was just like, dude, I'm gonna crack.
Did you yell at him?
No, I didn't. I just stayed quiet because I didn't want to deal with it.
You didn't yell at him at the end of the game, even?
No, I wanted to leave. I just wanted to get up and go
I
outside.
can't believe that you just adulted him like that. You're supposed to stoop to his level.
No.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
That's way funnier. We played with this really racist guy a while ago who he was Steam muted.
Oh, yeah.
Steam muted him. And
When they say enemy green or something on it.
yeah, he was purple. And none of us could hear him. And Nathan, a friend of ours who was playing at the time, kept typing, you want to say anything in chat, dude? Like, this guy not communicating at all. And then I think he switched into the voice channel he like unmuted the guy. And then he was like, he had been talking the whole game. And he was like, can someone tell this guy how a mute works? Can somebody tell this guy how this works, please? And then we all kind of joined, and I start doing like the Hulk Hogan voice, and I'm like, how you doing, brother? And he was like, he just started telling us how we were all trash, and I was like, brother, you are also Silver One.
You are here with me.
Yeah, you're down on my level, brother.
We're in the same Thunderdome.
We're the same, you and I. And then he started saying racial slurs, and we were like, okay, so you suck and you're a bad person. And then he was like, yeah, man, I'll keep saying the N-word. And we were like, all right, gonna report you for that one. just gonna
go back to mute again.
Yeah, I'm like, he was literally like, you guys are trash. And then he would die, and I'd be like, brother, how did you die to that? What happened there? You should have waited.
I hate it.
I had a friend the other day who was, I made a joke or something, and he was just like, I don't know if you should say that given your history. And I was like,
what?
I was like, what
Seriously?
does that mean? I was like, what does that mean? And he was like, I think it's just funny to say that when somebody says something.
What do you know about me?
So no, exactly. So he said that this girl comes over and she says something to him, like bye or something, and then he was like, I don't know if you should say that given your history. And she goes, what? And he was like, I wouldn't. And then he just like, then we got in my car and drove away, and he did not explain that to her.
Perfect.
And I'm like, that's a funny way to shut somebody's joke down for fun. I don't know if I'd say that given your history.
I don't know if
Just
you
a
would,
really
I'd say
condescending voice. Just like, I don't know.
Maybe you shouldn't say that given your history.
Yeah, maybe not. I don't know.
Yeah, probably not the best thing.
Not a good look. Not really.
It really doesn't look good for the job.
No, it's not really good on a resume, actually.
First off, why are you gonna put that on a resume?
Well, why wouldn't you?
I mean, honestly,
I want to give them as much detail as possible.
they have to know everything about me, especially everything I've ever said.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
There will be a transcript. There will be a transcript of everything I've ever said on every resume I will present.
It's a live feed.
It's,
I
it's a live
I have a
feed,
bot hooked
updated
up.
moment by moment.
It's a Google Doc?
I do usually tell them not to look at roughly 2015 to 2017.
It's a rough time, but
Yeah.
if they do, they do.
Yeah.
It's view mode only though. They can't edit it. It makes sense
Why would they be able to edit
because it's a Google
the
Doc.
transcript of me talking?
Well, they wouldn't, but I was just saying, just in case they thought they could change it.
Like this stenographer over here.
Yeah.
No, you don't have to write that down.
No, you just
Okay.
stop. Is he really gonna keep writing this down?
I guess so.
Could you stop?
I don't think she's gonna.
It's crazy he's keeping up with all of this.
Yeah, no, I mean, I guess stenographers are good, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, they get paid the big bucks.
I honestly, I see why the people use them now.
Yeah.
Weird. All right, here we go. Ben, these are your stats. They kind of rank like Skyrim stats. Just gonna hit you with them, and then we're gonna go.
Okay.
Acting, I gave you a 57.
Okay.
Sleepwalking, I gave you a 99.
Okay.
Fantastic sleepwalker. Thickness, 85. You could put in some more effort. Ability to die by a nosebleed, ranked up pretty high. Hit you with a 72. Nosebleed a lot. Could bleed out from those one day. Strong bones, though. 89. You've never broken a bone. So
That's facts.
you got pretty strong bones. I figured 89 is pretty good, but not. You could still break a toe one day. Voices, I gave you like a 43.
Okay.
You gotta take time to marinate. Those things, you don't just pop up. You gotta.
You gotta take time to freak you.
You gotta earn them. Immune system, 35. You got strep a lot as a kid.
I did get strep a lot as a kid.
Ability to try new food, 22. But you're getting better. You're getting better.
So true.
And ability to be defenestrated at 15.
I could be okay. I think that's a little unfair, but
I would say the average person cannot defenestrate you.
maybe if they weren't trying very hard.
No, what? No. I just don't. I don't know if I
feel like you underestimate the average person.
Maybe I do, but maybe I don't.
All right. Well, here's what I got for you. Zakari Bryce Wayne Scott.
Why would you do this to me?
Yeah, for middle name I give
Benjamin
you
Benjamin
13.
Benjamin Jasmine Perry.
Daniel.
It's
Daniel,
Jasmine.
actually.
It's Jasmine.
For middle name I give you a 13. So not doing too hot in that category. For your tallness / Joshua-ness, I give you a 69.
That's pretty good.
Working on it.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Yeah, we're getting there. For ability to rock a buzz cut, 48.
What?
So
No.
we're
I look tough. I loved when all the people looked at me like I was a prisoner.
like the way that you look right now, hot. But I'm like the buzz cut, not necessarily the move, not
I'll
the
bring
vibe.
it back.
It's like I recognize that I don't look as good with the super long hair as with like some kind of a mid type of cut. But right now I gotta have the long hair because of the show. I can't cut it, and it's frustrating. Okay. Mm-hmm. For Dalmatians, I give you 101.
Ooh.
Yeah, which is actually a really good score.
Yeah, I'm killing the Dalmatian game.
Yeah, no, really crushing the Dalmatian game. For taste and guard dogs, you got a 7 out of 100.
What about alert dogs though? She'll let us know.
12. You got 12 in.
I will
in
say
that.
I gotta agree because I walked in my house yesterday. She didn't even bark at me. She didn't even get up from sleeping. And I just kind of looked at her. I was like, "Are you serious?"
I have literally walked into your apartment, said hey. And it's not until she sees me that she makes an attempt at barking.
It's just...
And then she only does it once, and then she's like, oh, I know him.
Yeah.
Yeah. For ability to come out of a fender bender with a Ford Explorer, I give you a 0. You got a 0.
What do you mean? I've made it. I'm 2 for 2.
Unscathed.
Okay, well, I wasn't hurt.
The ability... Well, yeah.
The car
was.
The Beamer was.
And for
it was a
truck
mutual
repair, I give you a 4,000.
It was a
as in dollar.
It was a mutual car accident.
Yeah, it was mutual because neither of you paid for each other's damages, but she was not mutually damaged.
She was not at all, actually.
Yeah.
Actually, this happened a couple weeks ago. Was it during Thanksgiving? I was backing up at Harris Teeter. And essentially the same thing happened because the guy didn't stop. Except my Subaru is like, easy little work on it. So it didn't leave a mark on my Subaru, but it like put a small dent in this guy's like new GMC like Yukon. And it was his fault. He was like, it's fine, it's whatever. And then she just left, and I was like, oh.
Yeah, I mean, if it's I definitely did that at a stoplight one time where like the stoplight turned green and the guy in front of me did not go as fast as I did. More than I should have. And I don't remember what like lapse of judgment or lapse of something happened, but yeah, no, I bumped into this guy. It was real light. Barely a scratch. But we pull into this parking lot off to the side of the road, and he's got like a souped up car. Like he's definitely done a lot of work himself to this car. Because it was super not stock, and so I was like, crap of all the people's cars taking it. And then he was just like, it'll buff out, and I was like, okay, cool.
Thank you.
Like I don't care about my car. I mean I do, but like any damage that would have been caused to my car from that accident is not enough for me to care about.
Fair.
But I'm like, I don't want to pay for your damage.
I don't want to pay for the course of my actions.
Yeah, I ran over a fence once because I had my windows open and I thought I heard a hold on. Okay, actually, you know where this is. You know that little shopping center with Food Lion near my house?
Yes.
So if you're leaving that shopping, like you're looking at the Food Lion, to your left, that farthest left exit, like you're driving parallel to the store, and then you make a left onto this little like connector, and then you can turn onto Peters Creek.
Yeah.
Right. I was turning left on that little connector, and then I had my windows open because it was like summer-ish in like 2019 or something, 2018, 2019, like warm. And so I thought I heard a receipt flying out of my window. And so I was like, oh, shoot, I don't want to like litter. And so I like look back for a half a second to like make sure. And in doing so, I did not turn left enough. And so I ran straight into the fence, like over the little bump, and then straight over a fence in the little center next to that. And I like went inside and like asked somebody for like the landlord number and like called them, left a message. And I'm thinking, okay, I was really nice and cool, and I was like, hey, let me let you know, and they're gonna be chill about it. And then and they were nice about it, but like the estimate they got was like $600 for this tiny little crappy piece of fence that I knocked over. And so I went and got a different estimate from somebody that my dad knows who does fence work, and they did it for like a little under $400, and so I saved a few $100 from whatever stupid estimate they got, and they were fine with that.
I probably just got the most.
They probably just got the. I mean, listen, I'll say I've not been super nice in that, because when that one freaking whore hit my car in the Best Buy parking lot and tried to.
It just sounds like we can't drive on this podcast.
It does. No, but this wasn't my fault. He ran into the back of my car, and I got pictures of all of the damage on both of our cars and his license and information, and gave him nothing because it was not my fault. So I didn't want to give him any access to do anything to me. And so we were like, okay, this is clearly your fault, right? And it was like, yeah, we both agree. We're on the same page. We had a cool conversation, just kind of vibed for a few minutes. And then he texts me later. First of all, it's got a flip phone. But he texts me later, and he's like, so I thought we agreed to pay for each other's damages or pay for our own damages or something. So just send me your insurance info, and we can get that started. And I said, that was never the agreement, actually, because you ran into my car, so you're paying for both of our damages, actually.
Ooh.
And then I called his insurance for him.
I mean, sometimes people won't report it, so yeah.
He didn't. So I called his insurance for him, and they fixed my car. And rather than going to a regular body shop or a cheap body shop, I went to the modern body shop.
So you were spiteful about it.
A little bit.
A little spiteful.
They also, not only was that like I think a couple $1,000 repair, but they gave me a rental.
Ooh.
For like a week. So like that cost that guy, but also he tried to screw me over. So frick him.
Yeah, no, that's terrible.
Yeah.
It just really sounds like we can't drive the more we talk about it.
It does. That was actually your next stat, was actually driving. You get a 53.
Listen. I've never been in a moving car accident.
Except for that time you ran over that thing that fell off of a semi-truck.
That wasn't with another car, though. That was with something that fell on the road.
It was a part of it.
I had a guardrail, and I had a Dodge Charger, so I chose the cheaper option, which was straight. Say something again.
Say something again. I just remembered you called me.
Yeah.
You called me after that, and you're like, hey, can you pick us up? I was like, where are you? And you were like 2 hours from you.
Yeah, literally.
I can't remember what happened, but I was about to.
I don't remember. You guys told me no.
No, I think I said I can, but I was like,
I don't remember. We ended up getting a rental from, I don't know, I think U-Haul or like Zerts or something.
Yeah, I think that's what it was, because you like.
I don't even remember how we got there, to be honest, either.
I don't either. I just know I was like I can. I just don't know if me getting you is the most. We thought through this solution.
I don't know. I completely. I don't know what happened. I know we got that, and then we went back, and then we found out like BMWs have this stupid thing where the car has to be on to put it in neutral or something, so you can't pull it up onto a trailer or it like destroys the transmission or something.
Oh yeah,
And we ended up having to go back, and it was a whole fiasco. It was awful. It's a terrible day.
Yeah,
It was like a
aunt had
3-day
car like
process after that.
Yeah,
This is a terrible process.
was that car push start?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It was.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
Not the Beamer.
Yeah, the old freaking Beamer. Well, I think
I think we talked about freaking. What is it? We talked about like the BMW, the X series, and I'm like they've
the SUVs.
Yeah, because at one point you were telling me like the sixes are just like hard to find and really nice, or whatever. Like the X6.
I
Like
don't
there's
know.
less of them on the road than like an X, like all the other X's. There's like less X6s.
Well, I think it's just the more luxury option of the car.
It is, but what I've discovered recently is there is an X7 now, which costs even more.
That's fine. I mean, there's
And it's like they get smaller as you go up. Like X3, it's like X3 is bigger than an X6.
Is there an X8?
And an X7 gets bigger than an X6.
There is an X8. There's an X8.
There's an X8?
Actually, it's called XM. It's got a massive grill on it. A huge mustache. Hold on.
Oh, it does.
Huge.
Huh.
Gross. Disgusting.
X8 is a hero-based multiplayer VR shooter.
Oh, really? All that in a BMW?
Yep.
Oh. $166,000.
I mean,
Yeah.
the X7 start at like 70 or 90.
I don't know.
They're uppy, dude.
Who's buying these cars?
I don't know, because I'm like, you could get like a lot of nice cars for that.
Who's buying these
You have a
cars?
lot. Listen, if you're in like the my kind of price range, you're buying something used from several years ago. If you're in the $100,000 price range, you have a lot more options.
I'm curious. What do you do for work? Tell me. How are you buying this car?
Yeah, I'm like,
Where you get this money from?
I'm like, there's too many cooler cars than to buy like that.
Yeah, I'd probably buy something stupid.
I would buy something stupid.
I mean, one day.
If I had the money to spend on that kind of thing, I would buy. Honestly, I like the niche electric cars.
I mean, the Rivians are cool. The Rivian trucks are cool.
I think the Rivians are sick.
I've seen a couple of those.
I've seen a few
really
Rivian trucks on the road, and the Rivian SUV looks awesome.
As you know, I'm prone to speeding.
Oh yeah.
But I really
So
want. I
electric might not
really
be your
want a Porsche,
Oh yeah.
a dream car, a McLaren 570. Beautiful,
Yeah.
awesome,
Yeah.
amazing. I'll never own that car in my life.
You might.
However, more reasonable if I ever become successful in whatever I do in my life. I could get a used Porsche for around $40,000 to $50,000.
What kind?
I'm not picky.
Okay, and just literally any Porsche.
Yeah. So then I can have a little go-kart. And I mean, 20 years from now, that could be a used Porsche for $40,000 could be like a 2017 Porsche
That's
Boxster.
true. That's
You know?
true. Yeah.
And so then I could just be zooming in a little race car all the time.
Yeah.
But then Sierra's going to be like, no, because she's scared I'm going to die in a fiery car crash, which is a reasonable understanding knowing
That is
me.
a reasonable fear to have. Yeah.
Knowing my history, that is a very understandable worry,
Yeah.
which is kind of why the Subaru limits me, but it's good that it limits me.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I still want one
really,
nonetheless.
I forgot about the Rivians, but you saying that reminded me that I really like the Rivians.
Yeah. The Rivian trucks are cool.
The toughie with Rivian is just how small and how new they are. I feel like if you need to get work done, it's much more difficult.
I don't know. When I worked in that like wealthy area in Cashers,
Yeah.
a bunch of people had Rivian trucks up there.
Oh, okay. Well,
So if they have access to Rivian trucks, I just kind of imagine.
that's probably true. Have you seen the SUV?
Not in person, but I've seen the trucks. I'm looking at the SUV now.
I like
On
the
their
the
website.
SUV is basically just take the truck bed out, give it extra seats. And
Yeah.
the way that you can lay all of the seats down basically flat,
I
and
mean, that's
just
for
it's
most
just
SUVs at this point.
yeah, but you have more space because it's electric.
The front. Ooh. It's cool. I
Yeah,
like it.
I like it. I forgot about
flashlight
that.
in the door. Dope. Yeah, I haven't
Yeah,
seen the
no.
SUV, but I.
Big fan of the Rivians.
Yeah. Oh, he's got a gun. Do you not see the gear guard security animation?
No.
It's a guy that looks like a yellow version of the guy from McDonald's, the purple guy, and he's holding like a speeding camera.
Grimace?
Yeah, Grimace. Let me just stream it because I'm on like a weird. I'm on a weird thing. It's Grimace but yellow.
I'm like looking for it. Oh. I see it.
And it
is
looks like
Grimace, but yellow.
It looks like a gun when you first look at it.
It does look like a gun.
I don't know.
Especially from the straight on angle, it
Yep.
does look like a gun.
Yep.
It's like, why is he holding it to his eye? I don't know. But
That's not very effective.
it's not how that works. Oh, Rivian charging stations. I've never seen that.
Didn't they make them compatible with Tesla? Wasn't that a thing they were doing?
I hope so.
It was either that or they. Yeah,
I think
it was the opposite.
any electric car that's the other kind of issue with non-Tesla electric cars is like if it's not Tesla compatible, your charging options are much more limited.
Yeah, but that's. I mean, they're gonna try to monopolize whatever they did, or you can get a shirt from it.
No,
Rivian
100%.
Give a-
You buy that shirt and people are just like, "Oh my gosh, is that the Rivian security guy shirt?
Does he have a gun on the back of it?
Does he have a gun? Is he holding a gun?"
Oh my gosh, is that a gun?
I love the part where he holds the gun.
I love the gun.
Those backpacks look kind of sick. Know about it.
You have to feel it. I don't know. Quality, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we should probably wrap it up.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. What is this? 12 now. This is
Yep.
episode 12. Thanks
Wow,
for watching.
Happy 12. We'll have more guests on at some point.
Yeah, I think episode 15. Episode 15 is the next guest, so
Yeah.
looking
got a
forward to
guesty
that.
guest.
He's pretty planned. Be pretty excited.
Yup. He's funny. He's a funny guy.
He's a guy, that's for sure.
He's a guy.
He is a guy.
He's a cutie.
He's a little bit of a cutie. A little bit.
He's
Likes
a
to be
lot of a
tucked in, only like
He
a man.
does like
though.
to be tucked
not
in.
like a woman.
I mean, listen, I guess I'll leave you guys with this. Question. If this is serious.
Okay,
if
I'm
you
focused,
don't
I'm focused. I'm focused. Let's go. Start.
If you don't kiss the homies goodnight, who's going to?
That's something to ponder.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
I agree.
Something to think about. I hate you.
Bye, guys.
Bye.